الهبات الساخنة ومشاكلها هي طبعاً بتزيد مع نقص الاستروجين بالجسم. هلأ كتير بنشوف أشخاص بتعاني من الهبات الساخنة، وما عندي حل مباشر للهبات الساخنة، ولكن عندي طرق غذائية ممكن أبتعد عن بعض من الأغذية لحتى أقلل من الهبات الساخنة بالجسم. تشمل هاي الطرق الغذائية إني أبعد عن اللحوم المدهنة لأنها السبب الرئيسي بزيادة وجود هاي الهبات. السكر كمان بشكل رئيسي. هلا هاي الأغذية كلها بتزيد من نسب الأيض أو ارتفاع نسب الأيض بالجسم، خاصة لأنها أولاً بتزيد من نسب الاستروجين بالجسم واللي هو الهرمون النسائي. فهاي الأغذية بتعمل على زيادة إفراز الاستروجين. بدي أحصل على حصة غذائية واحدة كل يوم من هاي الأغذية. رح نبلش فيهم تدريجياً، وأهمهم عندي اللوز. اللوز فيه نسب عالية جداً من الزيوت الجيدة بالجسم اللي أكيد بتساعد.
مشروب سحري لزيادة مظاهر الانوثه. انت قلتي هو سحري يعني يجيب نتيجه في ساعتها؟
لا، لازم طبعا فيها شويه. كوبايتين ميه، كوب من الحلبه، يعني فنجان من الحلبه، فنجان قهوه من الحلبه. نعناع، عشان النعناع احنا قلنا كمان انه بيشيل ايه؟ ريحه الحلبه. معلقه ينسون، معلقه شمر، معلقه بردقوش، معلقه عرقسوس، كراويه، مريميه. هنغليهم،
يعني معلقه من كل حاجه من الحاجات دي
ما عدا الحلبه فنجان.
تمام.
هنغليهم مع بعض من 10 ل 15 دقيقه. نشرب كوبايه الصبح وكوبايه بالليل لمده 3 اسابيع. ارجوكم اللي عنده ضغط يشيل العرقسوس. اوكي. تاني حاجه انا هقول لكم دي طريقه تحضير الصويا في البيت. في ناس بيشتروه، يا ريت اوكي اشتريه، انت مش عارفه تشتريه بس عندك فول الصويا. انت بتنقعي الفول الصويا 8 ساعات في الشتاء او 6 ساعات في الصيف. بعد ما تنقعيه بتاخديه بالميه بتاعته، هيبقى كوبايه فول صويا على كوبايتين ميه. كوبايه صويا على كوبايتين ميه. وهنحط في الفول الخلاط ونحط 2 كوبايه ميه لكل ايه؟ كوبايه فول، ونضربه كويس قوي كذا مره في الخلاط. ونحطه بعد كده على النار ربع ساعه، كل شويه نقلبه. هنلاقيه سبحان الله بيفور كده، تحول كانه ايه؟ لون ابيض. هنحط الخليط دوت عشان نصفيه من اثار الفول، كاننا بنصفي العرقسوس. عارفه طريقه الشاش؟ ونروح في مصفى وفيها شاشه ونروح ايه؟ مصفيينه وعصرين الشاشه قوي. ونسيبه لغايه لما يبرد. السائل بقى اللي احنا نزل مننا ده هو ده حليب الصويا. هنحطه، ولما هنشوف كل مره هنطلعه من الشفشق علشان نسخنه هنلاقيه عمل، بص يا لميا، حاجه كده زي القشطه. طيب في حاجه دلوقتي طالعه اسمها التوفو. التوفو ده عباره عن ايه؟ اللي هو جبنه الصويا. جبنه الصويا حلوه قوي ومفيده جدا.
ده برضو عند العطار؟
لا، عطار ايه؟ في السوبر ماركت. دي جبنه. ماشي. طب انا عايزه اعمل الجبنه، اعملها ازاي؟ مش احنا بس عملنا اللبن؟ هنحط اللبن، شويه لبن في علبه، ونعصر عليه ليمون على حسب الكميه. لو علبه كده صغيره يبقى ليمونه واحده، علبه كبيره ليمونتين، ونسيبه شويه نقلبه يتحول الى جبنه. هنحط عليه زعتر ونحط عليه زيت زيتون، وهناخد فوائد الصويا اللي هي فيها الاستروجين النباتي، فيها ايزوفلافونايد، فيها اوميجا 3. هتلاقي ان هي بتقلل الكوليسترول السيء. هتلاقي ان هي بروتين نباتي عالي جدا، بتفيد العضلات، وبفضل الله ما بتعليش الكوليسترول وملهاش اي دعوه بالدهون، ما بتخنش.
تمام.
Something with viscosity, but a lighter oil. Jojoba oil is really good. Safflower seed is very good, and I have a little bit of the yuzu oil. It's cleansed skin. There's no makeup or any skincare on it. We start out by applying a generous amount of facial oil on your hands, face, and neck. The oil is needed to provide a slip on the skin, a slippery surface, so that the movements can glide on the skin, so there's no tugging or pulling of the skin. Use any light facial oil that is available in your country. The importance is not in the oil itself, but is in the movements and the fact that you are actually doing the massage on a regular basis. Make sure you have oil on the knuckles as well. This part is extremely important. We are now going to warm up the lymphatic nodes in the neck area. It's important to warm up this area, to lightly stretch and open up the muscle in the neck. We will continue to do this warm up till we could feel a warmth in the neck and that the muscle is quite relaxed. The movement here is a gliding from around the jawline down, and you're using the back of your hands or the knuckles. If you need to, you can always add more oil to your hands. The first place we are going to start is going to be in the forehead, right between the eyebrows. Here I am showing you the direction of the movements. It's going to be upward using your knuckles. We will do this for about 30 counts, gliding upward between your brows using your knuckles. The amount of pressure should be light, but yet you can feel some kind of a pressure, but not to the point of being painful. You might see a slight pinkness or redness on your skin, and that is okay. It should subside within 3 minutes. That is due to blood flow, increased blood flow. But if it persists after that, then you probably did it too hard and should go a little lighter. Now we are going to glide outward and do that for 30 counts. Always be aware that you are gliding on the skin with a slight pressure and not pulling or tugging at anything. Again, we are doing this to increase blood circulation to the face and also to facilitate in detoxification. The movements should stop right about the temples. After each section of the face, we are going to always do a behind the ear detoxification movement, and this is what we are going to do now. Start from the temples and go down right to the close to the ears and down to your neck. So glide down. On both sides. Each time we do this movement, we do about 15 counts. Again, you are only using your knuckles and not the fingertips when you glide down and tracing around the ears. Now we are concentrating in the eye area, right between your eyes, in the hollow between your eyes. Curl up your fingers, the index fingers, and make small circles. Please be gentle in the eye area. As you know, it's most sensitive, so be gentle and make small circles, but with slight pressure. This movement is also very helpful to relieve eye fatigue and eye strain. Now we are going to target some of the pressure points right by the brow bone. Curl up your index fingers and trace around the brow bone, and do that for about 30 times. Again, make sure there is oil on your face, on your fingers, and slight pressure so that you could feel it, but yet gentle and not tugging or pulling on your skin. Stop right by your temples. Just like after the forehead section, we are now going to do the behind the ears detox movement for 15 times. Now we are going to concentrate on the under eye area. This is good for depuffing, for good circulation under the eyes. Again, be very gentle because it's under the eyes. We are going to start with a rolling movement that's rolling out with your knuckles and putting slight pressure to hit those pressure points under the eyes, but very gently and no pulling or tugging. We are using the rolling movement to facilitate fluids and the movement of the fluids, and also to detox. Rolling out toward the temples on either side, and we do this for 30 times. You can slightly lean into your hands to facilitate the movements. Just slightly apply a little pressure with your head. Now, instead of rolling, we are going to do a gliding motion. No pulling or tugging, a gliding motion up to the temples, and we are going to do this 5 times. We will end this section again with the behind the ears detox movements. 15 counts. We only have one movement for the nose area, and that's right there, and some pressure points there. We will use our knuckles and again make small circular motions, and also you can use your head to apply a little pressure and press in to make it easier and lessen the hand fatigue. So you can put a little pressure using your head, leaning into it. And again, don't be too hard, and just do that for 30 counts. I find this movement to actually help me clear out my sinus a little bit after the facial massage. After this, we are going to go straight into the cheeks. Do the rolling motion right under the cheekbone. So just roll out and do that for 30 times. You will feel some type of pressure right there, and that is normal because that is where some of the pressure points are. So again, roll out 30 times. Double check to make sure there is still oil on your face and hands, and then we are going to do the slide up motion upward 5 times, gliding up to the temples. And now we are ready to repeat the behind the ears detox movement 15 times. Unlike our heart, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump, so these facilitating movements are really helpful to increase the efficiencies of the lymphatic system. We often forget that our skin is an organ, and to have healthy skin, it really is important for our body to be in good health as well. Now we are going to work on the jawline. Right there, there are quite a few pressure points right along the jawline, and we are going to make sure there's oil. We're going to do the gliding. It's a little bit harder to control, but if you have enough oil and you just follow along your jawline, you can do the rolling out. We do this for 30 times. This actually feels really good because from our eating and talking and all the chewing, I think our jawline is always very tight, and this is very relaxing for this area, especially for people that clench their teeth. And now we are going to change the movements. We are going to curl up 2 of our fingers and do a gliding up motion. It might feel a little sore, but that's also just relaxing muscle in that area. and I do this movement for 30 times. It's a gliding upward movement. Again, I would end this section with behind the ears detox movements 15 times. And we have completed all the movements.